Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Oxford High School baseball varsity game against the Stoney Creek Cougars. Beautiful day outside, and we're looking forward to a great game against two great teams. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy the game. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Oxford High School varsity baseball field. We're going to have a good game tonight against the Stoney Creek Cougars. Starting out, first in the lineup for Stoney Creek is number 2, Brock Kavanaugh. He's the designated hitter tonight. Ball 1. Comes a pitch. Ball 2. 2-0. There's a shot to the outfield, center field, and that's going to be caught for the first out. That's going to bring up number 9. I hear folks in the stands calling him Andrew. On my lineup, I have Andy Napolitano. Let me look that up. Big swing and a miss. Little tick, I guess. He didn't miss it completely. That's going to be a ground ball. First base. Slipped a little bit. He fielded the ball well, but he slipped a little bit in the dirt, and he tried to pass it off to the person covering first for him. Bobbled the ball a little bit, so that's going to be safe on an error to first base. Yeah, it looks like Napolitano. Andy, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. So a runner on first, 1 out. This brings up Ben Corson, number 22. Big swing and a miss. We're going. Out. Out on the steal. Great job.
All right, nice try, Coach.
That's going to leave the bases wide open. Nobody on base. Number 22, Ben Corson still at bat. 2 down. That did take a perfect throw to get him. He looked like he could have been safe, but we just missed.
Okay, 2-1.
All right, that's a walk. Going to put a runner back on first. That's going to bring up number 21, Brett Morriscan. He's the left fielder for the Cougars tonight. Nice pitch, strike. It's a beautiful day out here, guys. If you're not out here with us, you're missing out. It's a beautiful day. Big swing and miss. 0-2 on the batter with 2 outs here in the top of the first. That's a ball high. Good miss. 1-2 on the batter. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll keep the count at 1-2. Runner still over there on first base. High.
Way to work the count, big guy.
2-2. There's a shot to left field. Left fielder fields it. Gets it into shortstop. Runner will advance to second. A solid base hit. That gives 2 runners on, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Colin Lott, number 10. Colin's our catcher today for the Cougars. Here we go. Pitcher getting ready. Looks like it's going to be a short pop-up. Caught by the second baseman for the 3rd out. So after the top of the 1st, the Cougars have 0 going into the bottom of the 1st. Wildcats will be up here in just a moment. All right, here we go with the bottom of the 1st. Oxford has number 1, Mr. Melzer, up to bat. He's our shortstop tonight for the Wildcats. First pitch, long fly ball to center field, and that's going to be handled for the 1st out. Next up for the Wildcats is number 42, Torres. He's our 3rd baseman tonight. Cougars were unable to score in the top of the 1st. That's going to be a strike. Ball in the dirt, good eye, 1-1 in the count. Still low, 2-1. Bat on the ball, but that's going to go foul. 2-2. Ball in the dirt again, 3-2, full count on Torres, number 42. Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strikeout for out number 2. And that's going to bring up That's going to bring up number 18, Jay Cady. He's our 1st baseman tonight. Jay's been doing great this year. If you guys have been following the Wildcats, you know Jay has been really being an asset to his team. I don't have a lot of stats for the guys, but I just know that what I see popping up on the websites. And there's a shot. Foul. Whew. Nice shot, though. Turned hard on that one. Strike. 0-2. That's high. Good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's going to be strikeout number 2 for the third out of the bottom of the first. That'll do it for the first inning, folks. We come out of it 0-0. We'll be back for the top of the second in just a moment. All right, welcome back, everybody. The Cougars have number 12, Rex Shackelford, up to bat. It's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. And that's going to be a little bit of a bad throw over to first base. Great backup by the catcher, though, to hold the runner to first. So that gives us a runner on first with number 6, Evan Woodward, coming up to bat for the Cougars. He's our first baseman for them tonight. Gonna call that a ball.
Come on, Evan, now.
Comes the pitch. Ball 2. Pitcher thrown over to first, making sure that runner stays honest, doesn't get too big of a lead. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
All right, Evan, good eye.
3-1 on the batter. Checking the runner. Comes the pitch. Swinging a foul ball back here. That's going to make a full count. Number 7 is in there pitching for Oxford tonight. And there's a shot to the shortstop, who gets it easily. Having a hard time on those throw to first tonight. The runner was already basically to second by the time we got the ball in the field. And the throw to first base just didn't quite make it in time. So we have 2 runners on, no outs. And that brings up number 7, Tommy Crowley, our second baseman for the Cougars tonight. Showing bunt, comes away with a strike. Ball low. 1-2 on the batter. Runners staying put. Ball in the dirt again. 2-2.
All right, Tommy. Protect now. Focus. Keep them legs still when you're swinging the bat. Number 5. Keep them legs still.
Runners taking their leads. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off.
Go, Tom.
Runners in there battling with the pitcher. 2-2 is still the count. Advantage to the pitcher at the moment. Big swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Come on, Tom. Keep them legs firm, Dom.
That's going to be bringing up number 5, Dom Fakery. Have to look that up to make sure I got that last name right. But he is number 5, and he is the shortstop tonight for the Cougars. There's a shot, fly ball long to center field. Runner's tagged to second. Great catch by the center fielder for out number 2. And now we are coming up to the top of the lineup. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yes.
Come on, let's go, Brock. Go, Brock.
Make sure. Yes, we are back to the top of the lineup with number 2, Brock Kavanaugh. He flew out to center field last inning, the first inning. Still have 2 runners on. Ball in the dirt. Great job by the catcher to keep it in front of him. That's number 27 for Oxford. Fly ball foul. Can't get to it.
Hey, you got it, Brock. Hey, let's go.
Come on, Brock.
It's 1-1 on the batter.
Drive the ball.
Stoney Creek looking to try and score one of these runners. Wildcats are holding tough with 2 outs. They had 2 runners on right out of the gate, 2 hits. Now we have 2 outs in a row. Waiting to see what this batter can do. Ooh, that was close. That was a ball. 2-2, I believe it should be. Or 2-1. Ball in the dirt.
Oh, nice stop, kid.
Great stop by the catcher. That runner taking a big lead, but realized that the catcher stopped it. Went back. Scoreboard says 3-1 for the count.
Good man, Brock.
That's going to be a walk. That's going to load the bases up for the Cougars. Still have 2 outs. Number 9, Andrew Napolitano. Thank you. I got a little help from the crowd. Andrew had a base hit on an error last time, but was thrown out by the catcher on the steal. Ooh, close. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter.
It's in your favor right now, buddy.
Number 7 working hard for the Wildcats tonight. There's a shot to right field, and that's going to be fair ball. That's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. Looks like that's going to score all 3 of those runners that were on base.
Come on, Ben.
Andrew's going to end up with a double on that. It's a beautiful hit to right field. And that's going to bring up number 22, Ben Corson. Ball in the dirt. Catcher's doing a great job tonight keeping that ball in front of him. He's had quite a few balls on the dirt tonight. Nice block. Oh, we're going to see a little chat on the mound. Our coach is coming out, have a little chat with our pitcher. Calm him down a little bit. So I've been trying to look up the standings here, and I found the Oxford standings are 4 and 8 in the red. But for some reason, they do not have Stoney Creek on here. So I am not sure what Stoney Creek his record is. So I apologize for that. My resources are letting me down.
Come on, Ben,
Let's see.
Stay hot, Ben. Stay hot.
High. Ball one. Ben had to walk his first at bat in the first inning. Ball in the dirt, and that one gets by. Because when it did hit the dirt, it ricocheted so far up, the catcher didn't have a chance at that one.
Come on, Ben.
So not much you can do about that catch. Nice try. But that is going to advance the runner over to third base. We do have 2 outs. 3 runs have scored so far this inning. And that beautiful double by Andrew Napolitano. A little bit low, I believe, and that's going to be another walk for Ben. Way to be a team player, Ben. Good job. That's going to bring up Brett, number 21, our left fielder. He had a beautiful first base or one base hit to over towards between center and left. Maybe it was more left. Tried to take good notes. I think it was more to the left side. Definitely on the left side, but it was a good hit. Ball.
Hello. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Still have that runner over there on third.
I'm watching my grandson play baseball.
Runner on first as well. Ball.
Are you gonna come Saturday?
2-0. Coach is looks like he's warming up some more pitchers over here on the side.
Oh, okay.
Ball called a strike. Runners stay on the corners. Catcher kept it in front of him again. Even though it got away from him, he kept it in front of him, which is key, right? So he knows where it's at, and the runners aren't going to advance on that. It's another strike. 2-2 on the batter. 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah. We were out to dinner with Chuck and Terry Friday.
Runner went to second. Safe. Runner stayed on third as well.
Finally got that in. And that's it. Watching baseball.
Both runners in scoring position now. 2 outs.
9 games. And it's like 3 days to 4 days a week. So, 16. Yeah, he's playing varsity.
Foul ball. Count stays at 2-2.
Hitting real well. But he's playing pretty good shortstop. He's in a couple of pretty good shortstop. He has been having trouble.
All right, here comes the pitch. Swing. Foul ball. Just barely got a piece of it. Still 2-2. Another foul ball. Still 2-2. Wildcats looking to end this inning right here with no more damage, as they've already got 3 runs in on us this inning and 2 waiting to score with a base hit. That's a fly ball. That's going to be caught by the right fielder to strand those 2 runners. So that brings us to the bottom of the second. Score 3-0 in favor of the Stoney Creek Cougars at the moment. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. Oxford is about to step into the box, and we have Mr. Levins coming up to bat. There's a shot, fly ball. Center field's going to handle that for the first out. Number 9, Mr. Burns, our second baseman, coming up to bat. Wildcats went 1-2-3 in the first inning. That's a ball high. So we have some ground to make up as we let the Cougars score 3 at the top of the inning here. It's going to be ball 2, a little high. Strike. 2-1.
Do it, Pop.
Low for ball 3, 3-1. Looking to get on our first base runner of the night. That's going to be a walk. So I'm going to put Mr. Burns on first base. And that's going to bring up Brody Moore, number 14. He's our center fielder tonight for the Wildcats. Been doing a great job out there. All right. That's a shot to the second baseman. He whips over to second for the first out.
All right, he was there.
But Brody is going to make it to first safely.
Got 2 down now.
So that's 2 down. That's going to bring up Owen Scheel. He's our designated hitter tonight, number 19. A little bit later, I have some stats about some of our high school athletes and their colleges and their where they're going. So I'll pull that out here in a few minutes. Give you guys some information on that. I believe Owen is one of our athletes that is going to play on the next level. Runner on first. Gets back safely. Pitcher taking a look over there, making the throw, keeping our runner honest. Big swing and a miss. Runner's going. Safe. Great job by Brody to get down there. 2 strikes on the batter. And 2 outs. But we do have a runner in scoring position there at second. Owen can get us a base hit, hopefully, and score this run. Foul ball. Count stays 0-2. I think this is the most gorgeous day of the year so far, guys. I sure hope you're outside enjoying this night and that you're watching this replay on a rainy day and you're staying in on a rainy day. It is gorgeous out here tonight. Get out here and join us if you can. Swing and a tick, foul ball. One and 2 on the scoreboard. Owen's battling very well in there. There's a shot, but it's going to go right to the center fielder. And gets him at first base. Nice throw.
All right, come on, guys.
So that's going to be out number 3 for us. And after 2, the score is 3-0 in favor of the Stoney Creek Cougars. We'll be right back.
When a crisis hits, close to home and across the globe, nonprofits are on the front lines, ready to serve.
Keep coming.
The demand for charitable services has skyrocketed, and nonprofits are rising to meet the needs. healing, nurturing, rescuing, honoring, protecting, caring, inspiring. The work of philanthropic organizations of all sizes, across all missions, has never been more important. And it's donors and volunteers like you who make all this possible. Thank you. Together, we change the world. The Nonprofit Alliance.
All right, welcome back. Stoney Creek, number 10, with the shot to the second baseman, who handles it well, makes a good throw for out number 1 of the top of the third. That's going to bring up number 12, Rex Shackelford. There's a pop-up that's going to go to shortstop. He's going to get that. Actually, it's kind of right by the pitcher's mound, but he came in and handled that well for his pitcher. Good job. That's out number 2. That's going to bring up number 6, Evan Woodward. Evan reached first base on an error in the second inning. I'm sorry, he did not. He had a legit first base. Now he's going to be out. Tried to stretch that into a double, and the guys got him. So that's the third out. That was a quick top of the third. 1, 2, 3 for the Wildcat defense. Great job, guys. And we'll be right back with the Wildcats for the bottom of the third.
Hey, this is former Detroit Lion Rob Rubick and former Lapeer, Michigan school teacher. You're currently watching OCTV, Oxford Community Television. Enjoy it.
All right, we are back for the bottom of the third. First up for the Wildcats is Logan Marshall, number 21, our left fielder. Big swing and a miss. Ball low, good eye, 1-1. Strike. 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Runner going and out. First out of the inning. That's going to bring up Dom Cassisi. I believe that's number 15. Two balls, no strikes on Tom. It's also one of our varsity basketball players. It's going to be a strike. Fouled away. 2-1. Another pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 2. All right, that brings us back to the top of the Wildcat lineup. Strike. It's number 1, Nolan Mauser. That's caught by the third baseman. Or I'm sorry, fielded by the third baseman. Thrown to first for the third out in the third inning. That's a quick 1, 2, 3 for the Wildcats as well. Quick inning all the way around. Our score still stands at 3-0 in favor of the Cougars. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th. All right, we are back. Top of the 4th. Up to bat for the Cougars is number 7, Tommy Crowley. Come out number 7 for the Wildcats, our pitcher, Jack Klebaitis. Sorry for butchering the name. 2 strikes. Tommy did strike out his first at bat in the second inning. Oxford looking to get another strikeout on him today. Outside, good miss. Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strikeout. Number 2 for Tommy in the night. First out of the top of the 4th. That's going to bring up Dom Fakery. Number 5. It's a shortstop for the Cougars tonight. Flew out to center field his last at bat in the second inning. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a short bouncer to the shortstop, handled well. Nice throw for out number 2. And that's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup for the Cougars. Number 2, Brock Kavanaugh. Brock flew out to the center fielder his first at bat, and he walked in the second inning. Let's see what Brock can do here in the 4th. That is a foul ball on third baseline. Nice hustle, but can't quite get to it. That's number 42, Dom Torres, hustling out there. Great job. Nice try. No balls, 1 strike on the batter. Ball a little bit low. 2 outs, no runners on.
We leave that off. You don't like those.
2-1. There's a shot to the first baseman, Jay Cady. Bobbles a little, but handles it. and gets that third out. 1, 2, 3 on the inning again for the Wildcats defense. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the fourth in the Wildcat lineup. We'll be right back.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now, as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media. Just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
I'm going to come back a little early this half of this inning and talk about our student athletes and some of the scholarships that these amazing athletes have. Two of our baseball players have scholarships to play on the next level. Caden Bailey is going to Calvin to play baseball. And as I had mentioned earlier, Owen is going to, let me see here, he is going to Kalamazoo College, great college, to play baseball as well. So congrats to those two baseball players. We'll be watching out for you, seeing how you do on the next level. Altogether this year, the class of 2023 has 22 student athletes with athletic scholarships, with a combined total of $1.5 million in athletic scholarships. And that's amazing. I am so proud of all these athletes and the hard work. It's no easy task to get recruited into college these days, harder than it ever was. Well, I'll talk a little bit more about that in between next innings, because we have number 42, Dom Torres, stepping in the box for the Wildcats. Dom had a strikeout his first at bat, and he starts this at bat with a strike. Wildcats still down 3-0. We need some base runners. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Again, I apologize for not knowing what the Cougars' record is. I cannot find it on any of the social media sources I've been trying to look at. Has the ball in the dirt. Good eye. 1-2. With me being the solo announcer, it's kind of hard to keep up with the game and try to look on my phone for updates on stuff, so I apologize for that. The ball in the dirt again. 2-2. But they are doing well tonight. The Cougars are doing well. Fouled that off. Count will stay 2-2. Comes the pitch. Strike. It's another strikeout for Dom tonight, for the first out of the bottom of the fourth. That's going to bring up number 18, Jay Cady. He's our first baseman that made the play to end the third inning. The top of this inning. Getting ahead of myself here. There's a little foul ball over on the first baseline for strike 1. Jay's been having a great year so far. He's been contributing very much to the team, offensively and defensively. Ball in the dirt. Good eye. 1-1. Jay's also on the varsity basketball team. Trying to bunt, but he fouls that off. 1-2. It's all right to lay that bunt down once in a while when they're not expecting it. That's an easy base hit sometimes when they're not expecting it. Ball in the dirt. That should be 3-2. 2-2, 3-2. I can't see, but I thought it was 3-2. We'll find out on this next pitch. Fly ball. Foul. Here comes the pitch. That's going to... Let's see what the umpire says. That's an out. So we have a little discussion. It did stay in fair territory. It hit the base and bounced up in fair territory. Jay is saying it hit his foot, I believe, or hit him. So he's saying it should have been a dead ball foul or a dead ball strike. Okay. And that's what they're going to call it. That's a great job by both umpires. Quick and concise. They didn't have to take a lot of time. They had a quick discussion, made the right call. Great job, Blue. Appreciate you guys. All right, new life for Jay. Got to be protecting with 2 strikes. Big swing and a miss for a strikeout. That's out number 2. That is going to bring up Max Lovins, number 27. Max had a long fly ball to the center fielder. His first at bat in the 2nd inning. Good eye outside. A little bit low, I believe. Maybe in, but I think low. My vantage point off to the side isn't the greatest vantage point. That's going to be a strike. I saw that one, even on the side. 2-1 on the batter. Max is our catcher. Has been doing a great job back there tonight. Fouled that off, got rid of it. Cat's looking to get a base runner out there. Got rid of another one. Foul ball. 2-2 is the count. There's a shot. Long fly ball. Catcher's going to track it, center fielder's going to track it and get that 3rd out for the bottom of the 4th. So that takes us to the top of the 5th with the score 3-0 still in favor of the Stoney Creek Cougars. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about our student athletes because I think they deserve to have the accolades. They all work hard to get recruited. As I said before, not an easy task these days. It just keeps getting harder and harder. When my daughter was being recruited, it wasn't easy either. It was hard, but now you have the transfer portal to fight against. You've got COVID year kids that are still hanging around. You've got all number of different circumstances that make it even harder for the kids to get recruited these days. But as I was saying, we have 22 athletes. 12 different sports are being represented at 18 different colleges. And the breakdown on the college levels, we have 2 going to D1, we have 5 going to D2, and 7 going to D3. That's NCAA athletics. And then we also have 8 going to NAIA. If you don't know what NAIA is, hey, take a look. Go Google it. Look it up. NAIA is a great athletic organization. My daughter was privileged enough, and I know a couple of the other girls that were in her basketball class and her softball. They went to NAIA as well. Great colleges. Highly recommend it. Our softball girls, who I have had the privilege to announce for once so far this year, and then I stopped by their game at Lake Orion on the way home the other night to watch them. We have 2 softball players playing on the next level. Kaylee Mazielek is going to Cornerstone. That's an NAIA school. And Ashlyn Witt is going to Cleary, which is also an NAIA school. We have number 9, fly ball to left field. That's going to be a fly out for Andy for out number 1.
Make it work, Ben.
The interesting thing is Kaylee and Ashton will now be playing against each other as Cornerstone and Cleary are both in the WAC division in the NAIA, so they will be playing against each other next spring. Strike. First pitch. This is Ben Corson, number 22. Ben's walked twice tonight. 1-1. There is a ground ball to third. Handled well, thrown well for the first out. Or I mean the second out. Sorry about that. That's going to bring up Brett Moriscan, number 21, left fielder for the Cougars. Brett had a base hit on the left side, his first at bat. And that hit got through, got by the second baseman. That's going to make him safe at first for his second single of the night.
Come on, Cullen. Good do now.
That's going to bring up Colin Lott. We do have 2 outs, runner on first. Colin's 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch is a strike. He had a short fly ball to second base in the first inning and a ground out to the second baseman in the third inning. This is a long fly ball to the left fielder that is going to be caught for the third out of the 5th inning. Great job by the Wildcat defense. We only had that one little slip up there in the second inning that cost us those 3 runs. Other than that, defense has been spot on and doing a great job. I appreciate the opportunity to work with OCTV. They've always been so generous in letting me volunteer and hang out with the cameramen. See who we got tonight. We've got Dan the Man. We've got Joe and Zeb Calhoun. We appreciate those guys. Father-son camera crew. Sorry, I was thinking of my daughter. Sorry, Jeb. But we appreciate that father-son camera crew. And Dan has been here for a lot of years. He was doing the videos back when my daughter and her friends were in school. So we appreciate Dan's loyalty and efforts at OCTV. If you ever find yourself wondering what it'd be like to do what I'm doing today, hey, give the station a call. We could always use volunteers. And I'm sure they'd be very happy to let you give it a try. Come hang out with me at baseball or softball, or in the winter at basketball, or in the fall at volleyball. I have a good time. I appreciate the school letting me come in and do that as well. I hope the parents and the kids enjoy it. I know that I was very grateful for it. When my daughter was in school, I was able to use a lot of the video that OCTV did for her recruiting video. So something to keep in mind, parents and athletes. All right, here we go. We are back with the bottom of the 5th. And this should be Mr. Burns, number 9, our second baseman. One ball, one strike. Ball. Low and out.
Oh, Pop.
Ball. 3-1 on the batter.
Work it back now. Come on, Pop.
That's going to be a walk for number 9. Great patience in the box. That's going to bring up number 14, Brody Moore for the Wildcats. Brody had a single his last at bat in the second inning. Big swing and a miss. Brody's our center fielder today. Comes the pitch. Bunt. Beautiful bunt. Oh, and the third baseman fielded the bunt, but when he was trying to scoop it up to throw it, it fell back down to the ground. So that's going to be 2 Wildcats safe. 2 Wildcats up, 2 Wildcats safe. It's going to be our inning, guys. Let's go. Get those runs back. Let's bring it up. Number 19, Owen Shield, our designated hitter. That's a shot, buddy. That's a shot. In between the outfielders over here on the right side. That's going to score 1 run. That's going to score 2 runs. Beautiful job, Owen. Way to do your job, sir. Solid stand-up 2-base hit. That's going to bring up Logan Marshall, number 21, our left fielder. Strike.
All right, Pop. Gotta have now.
Logan had a drop third strike, but did not make it to first. They were able to throw him out at his last at bat. Owen's out there at second base in scoring position. If Logan get a base hit here for us, score that tying run. Owen's our tying run. Another foul ball. 0-2 count on Logan. He is working hard in there. Seeing the ball well, though. Owen getting that lead out there at second. Good job. Way to know, way to know. Dugout talking to him as well, telling him back. Great job. Great teamwork. There we go. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. And that ball is going to be misthrown, and that's going to score the tying run. Great job. That's also going to put Logan on second base on that error. Great job, guys. Way to battle back. And we still have no outs in the inning. 3 runs in. And Logan sitting out there on second base, our base runner. So they're going to have a little chat. Coach is going to go out to the mound and have a chat with his pitcher. If you're watching this on the replay on Spectrum, you can also see this on just about any social media outlet out there. We're on YouTube. We're also on AT&T. We're on Roku. So you can find us just about anywhere. Just look up OCTV. We appreciate the support. We have an excellent local cable station, and we want to keep it going. So do what you can to support our station. That's going to be a ball. This is Dom Cassisi. He did strike out his first at bat in the third inning. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going to stay put because the catcher did a great job blocking that ball and keeping it in front of him. Both catchers have done a great job tonight of doing that. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Dom. 2 balls, 1 strike on Dom. Showing bunt. Pulls back. Strike. 2-2.
All right, take him yourself, Pop.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Dom. Oh, looked at that third strike for the K for the first out of the bottom of the 5th. That's going to take us back to the top of our lineup. That's number 1, Nolan Mauser stepping in. Nolan's 0-2 for the evening, so he is due. Strike. In case you missed it, the score is tied at 3-3. Wildcats scored 3 runs in this inning and still going strong with a runner at second and only 1 out. And top of the lineup in the box. Runner's dancing. Ball's in the dirt. Runner's going to stay. Again, catcher doing a great job keeping that ball in front of him. There's a shot right up the middle. It gets by everyone. The runner's going for the go-ahead run. And the throw is not good. And the runner is safe. Great job to put the Wildcats up 4-3. Nolan with a great hit and is standing out there on second base in scoring position. Keeping this inning going strong. Only 1 out. That's going to bring up Dom Torres. He has had 2 strikeouts on the night, so Dom is due as well. Batting in that second position in the lineup, you know that he's got a good bat. So let's see what Dom Torres can do for us here in the bottom of the 5th. Umpire's getting set. Great job, Wildcats, coming back strong. That's all it takes in baseball and softball, 1 inning. A lot of times it's that 1 inning that gets you, for the good or the bad, you know? That's a shot right at the third baseman. Took a wicked hop. I mean, wicked hop. Runner's going to stay there at third. Dom, it looks like, stayed over there at first. Solid base hit. As I said, all our hitters are due to struggling up to this point, but now they're coming out strong. That's going to bring up number 18, Jay Cady. Again, 2 strikeouts on the night, but I know Jay. I've watched him hit some over the fence, so I know what Jay Cady's got in that bat. So let's see what Jay can do for us here in the bottom of the 5th. That's a strike at the top of the zone. Runners on the corners. Strike. Runner did advance to second. Somebody called him Lightning McQueen in the dugout. I like that, guys. Ball high for Jay. 1 ball, 1 strike, I believe. I'm having a hard time seeing the scoreboard tonight. Maybe it's 2 strikes. There's a shot. Oh, and bad hop over the top of the second baseman. That's going to score both of those runs. Great job, coach, getting that guy down to second on the steal so we could score him. That's going to bring the score up to 6 to 4. I'm sorry, 3 in favor of the Wildcats. Jay gets to first on that error by the second baseman. All right, 1 runner on base at first. That brings up Max Lovins. Max is 0 for 2 on the night as well. But that has not stopped any of the batters this inning. We've only got 1 out. This is our 9th batter of the inning, so we are rocking it. There's a shot. Fly ball. That's going to get between them and drop. Jay's going to come barreling around third, and they're going to send Jay all the way in. Very easily on a stand-up. Jay comes in to score to make that 7 on the board. Max Lovins with a beautiful stand-up double. That's going to bring up Mr. Burns, number 9 again. He walked earlier this inning. Wildcats bats have come on fire. They came awake and are on fire here in the bottom of the 5th. Never say never. All right, here we go. Strike for number 9. There's another foul ball, looks like. Thought for a minute that was going out there, but I was tricked. Didn't see where it went at first. Ball's in the dirt. Runner's going, and he's going to make it easily. Standing up here at third base. One and 2 count on number 9. Still only 1 out. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2. All right, that's going to bring out number 14, Brody Moore. Brody's 2 for 2 tonight. I don't know what he did last inning. He was definitely on base because he scored. Strike. So I apologize, Brody. I didn't do good keeping my scorebook over here. But he did have a solid base hit in the second inning and was on base and scored earlier this inning. So I know he had a hit because so far everybody's reached on a hit. Except for number 9, his first at bat here in this inning. He's been batted twice this inning. There's a shot to the second baseman, who this time handles it and gets out number 3. So what a great inning for the Wildcats to make the score 7-3 here going into the top of the 6th. Way to come back. Try you never give up. You just never know what's going to happen. Things can go the other way. So we will be back in just a moment with the top of the 6th. Getting a little bit of a crowd tonight. That's good to see. We are about to start. Top of the 6th here in just a moment. Coach is checking in with the umpire over there. I'm not sure if he made a change in the defense or not. I do not know. We shall see. But that is going to bring up number 12, Rex Shackelford for the Cougars. He was on base and scored in the second inning and flew out. Little short blooper to just over the pitcher's head to the shortstop. That first pitch was a little bit wild, skipped through the dirt. No harm done, no runners on. We'll be all right. That's a good place for that. There's a fly ball, high fly ball, center field. And that's caught for the first out. That's going to bring up number 6, Evan Woodward. Evan had a base hit in the second inning and had actually a really great hit in the third inning, but he tried to stretch it to a double and did not succeed. The Wildcats relayed the ball in and were able to tag him out as he tried to stretch that to a double. So Evans had a good hitting night. Ball in the dirt again. Losing a little bit of control. That's 2 already this inning. Just got to take a deep breath. As we get deeper into the game, they get a little more tired. It's a lot of pitching and get a little tired. That's a little high. 2-1, I believe. Or 3-1? 2-1? The beautiful sun today is making it hard to read the scoreboard. There's a shot. High fly ball again to center field. And that will also be handled by our center fielder. That's Brody Moore, number 14, out there in center field. He's been getting a workout today. A lot of balls coming his way on defense. So great job, Brody, for handling all those today. This looks like we have a substitution. It looks like we have number 4. I hear some folks calling him Chad here behind me in the crowd. Ball. Ball. Strike. Way to come back with that pitch. Jack is our pitcher tonight. There's a check swing that's going to be foul over here on the first base side. Believe that's 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's another foul ball behind us, going on to the JV softball field possibly over here. Maybe just into the crowd. JV softball ladies are playing behind us here. Ball. That'll make it a full count. Varsity softball is not playing tonight, but they are, I believe, practicing over there. JV must have done something good because had some cheering going on. And now we have some cheering going on over here as number 4 gets a walk. So that's 2 outs. They have a runner on first, and that is bringing up. Let me check before I say if they did another replacement or not. Yep, that's bringing them back up to the top of the lineup, it looks like. Oh, no, it's not. I can't read the numbers, guys. Number 8, maybe? Yep, that's number 8. Shot up the middle. That does get through. Runners at first and second. Again, that was another replacement. Number 8 was in for number 5. Base hit up the middle. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Now we are at the top of the lineup. The Brock Kavanaugh. Brock is 1 for 3 on the evening so far. 7-3 on the scoreboard. Jay handles that little blooper over to first base for the ground out and the third out of the inning. That is going to make the score still 7-3 in favor of our hometown Wildcats. We will be back in just a moment with the bottom of the sixth.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Okay, Sean, take them yourself now.
All right, we are back with the bottom of the sixth with a score of 7-3 in favor of the Wildcats. Stepping into the box for the Wildcats is Owen Shield, number 19, our designated hitter who had a great double his last at bat. Wild pitch, good place for it, nobody on base. Get rid of those when you can. Owen's hit was over here on the right-hand side. Had a beautiful stand-up double. So he's 1 for 2 on the night. High, great pit, or great eye. Strike.
All right, Sean.
Foul ball over here behind the visitors' dugout. Two strikes on the batter. Ouch. Hit by the pitch. Way to take one for the team, sir. That'll put Owen on first base. That's kind of tried to turn out of it. It hit him in the back. It's the first hit by pitch of the night for either team. So pitchers are doing a good job overall by not hitting any of the batters. That is going to bring up let's make sure it's still Logan. It should be Logan Marshall, number 21. But it is. Logan is 1 for 2 of the night. We did get a pinch runner for Owen over there on first base. This is a little blooper. It's going to be caught by the shortstop for the first out. They're still safe at first over there. That's going to bring up number 15, Dom Cassisi. Dom has had 2 strikeouts on the night. Looking for his first hit. Pitcher making sure that runner stays tight and doesn't take too big of a lead. Dom looking for his first hit. Runner going, and he's going to be safe. Great base running. I believe that's number 2. I do not know his name. I apologize. I got to get another roster. I had one a couple weeks ago, and I misplaced it. So I will be getting another one hopefully before the next game. Ball. Strike. 1 strike on Dom. Heads up, heading over to that JV softball field again behind us. Hit the cement and took one big bounce. That's 2 strikes. Dom will be looking to protect. There was a great job. Ball again back to the JV field behind us. I think those girls that are standing there are going to move here in a minute. Too many balls coming at them. All right. Dom still looking to protect. That's strike 3 on Dom. That's a second out. 2 down. That should bring us back up to the top of the lineup in Nolan Mauser. Nolan is 1 for 3 on the night. He did score his last at-bat in the 5th inning. Let's see what Nolan can do for us. We do have a runner out there in scoring position. There is a high fly ball to center field, a little short, and it does drop in. Just a little too short for anybody to handle, right between everyone. So our runner did score on that. It's going to make the score 8-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Nolan on first base of that well-placed pop-up. That's number 42, Dom Torres, in the box for the Wildcats now. Torres is 1 for 3 in the night. That's a little grounder to the shortstop that is handled quite well. And for out number 3 of the inning. All right, going into the top of the 7th, the Wildcats are up 8-3. Great job, guys. We'll see you back here in just a minute. All right, we are back, top of the 7th. Again, I want to thank all our guys behind the cameras tonight, Jeb and Joe Calhoun and Dan the Man Weiss, for being out here tonight. Oh, there's a shot. That's going to be a base hit right there on the first baseline. Long ball. Right fielder could not get to it while it was in the air, so that's a base hit. And that was number 9, Andrew Napolitano. 8-3, they got a lot of ground to cover, but that's the first step is getting a man on base. Bringing up number 22, Ben Corson. Ben is 2 for 3 on the evening. Well, actually, he's walked twice. Walked twice, grounded out. That is a fly ball. It's being tracked by the right fielder. Caught in the air. Runner will stay put for the first out. That's going to bring up Brett Morriscan, number 21, a fielder for the Cougars. Looks like Brett's 2 for 3 on the night. 2 singles. That's a fly ball. That's going to be handled by the center fielder for out number 2. Runner stays put here at first. And that's going to bring up number 10, Colin Lott. Colin is 0 for 3 on the evening. Ball. There's a fly ball as well, and that's going to be handled by the shortstop for the third out. Great job by both teams. That's game 1 in the books, guys, with a score of 8-3. So, yeah, great job tonight by both teams. The Cougars were up 3-0 for most of the game, and the Wildcats just jumped out in the 5th inning and just couldn't stop hitting. They got hit after hit after hit. They went through the lineup completely, plus 2 batters. So great job by the Wildcats with that great big comeback in the 5th inning. Again, I am Becky Bannis here at the Oxford High School softball varsity baseball field. Thank you so much for tuning in and being with us here tonight. We appreciate you. If you can make it out live one night, we'd love to see you out here. Again, Stoney Creek Cougars 3, Oxford Wildcats 8. Great job tonight. Have a great evening.